TikTok. Nice to have you here, TikTok. Hello, TikTok. Hello, Facebook. We are here live from the concourse at the Progressive, keyword, Progressive Auto Sales Arena. How's Connor today?
I'm good. How are you, my
I'm
friend?
fantastic. I feel great.
Christmas spirit is in the hive.
You know what? It's funny. I was talking to a guy the other day that I've known for years, and I said, here's a funny thing about Christmas. If I did something nice for you in July, you'd think, what does he want?
Yeah.
But from December 1st to January 1st, if I do something nice for you, you go, oh, it's Christmas.
You're saying we should do it all year round?
Yeah.
It's
Be nice all
like,
year round. I don't know what
yeah,
concept, right? But isn't that true, right?
You can't have good without evil,
You know,
you
guess.
get 11 bad months
Okay,
and get
all
one
right.
good one.
Star Wars, Lone Ranger, all that stuff. I guess white hat, black hat. Well, this will be an exciting game for a lot of reasons, Connor, because the Sarnia Sting coming off 3 back-to-back wins, glorious wins, might I add.
Huge.
And then now Kitchener is here to see if they can get in the way of the Sarnia Sting, which this is a strong team. They've just come off like 10 games with 6 wins in a row, I think, you know.
Yep.
And they've got a couple of key players to keep an eye out for. And if you don't know already, Patrick Quinlan is not starting tonight. Millette will be in there, I believe, not 100% confirmed, but I think Quinlan has the flu.
Okay.
So there was kind of a switcheroo in there.
Yes, Kale Ostapenko was called up. I think he'll be serving the backup on the bench. So.
Yeah, right. So
I'm not sure where Charlie is.
No. No, I don't know.
He's not listed on the roster, so.
No. And nobody, it's been a conversation. It's like, what's going on? But nobody's letting the cat out of the bag just yet. I honestly don't know. So it's not one of those like I know and I'm not able to tell. I just actually don't know.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right.
So I would tell you.
Not probing you.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
But you know what? You got confidence in Ethan Millette, don't you? Oh, there it comes. Yeah. Got to get the hugs.
That's him right there.
Right.
We got the Blood Santa. That's
right. You're confident in Millette, though, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's proven it before. He hasn't got a lot of time to play, but here's his time to shine at home against a tough team. We've said it before. The better teams bring the best out of us. So I'm expecting a lot from these guys tonight in their last home game before Christmas break. They got 2 more away games, I believe, on the weekend, but. We want to send off the home crowd with a nice vibe, I think.
Right. Well, and then still another Christmas chance on, I think it's the 28th we're back here, right?
Right.
So we still have a chance to finish off the year in a great and positive way.
Stylish match.
They seem to have picked up that momentum you and I regularly talk about.
Yeah, I think the coach has been a huge part of that.
Yeah, how so?
I think you only get these little snippet videos, but you're not in the locker room. But you see, he's a confident voice. I think he's proud of what these guys can accomplish, but not going to bend over or push over. I think he's a strong-willed guy, and it shows because they're playing hard for them.
Yeah, for sure. But Kitchener, they've got to be in the back of the minds here of the Sarnia Sting and the fans that this is a strong team. And my mind escapes me there with a gentleman to keep an eye out for on the Kitchener side of things. But
just made a big trade for Dylan Edwards.
Yep. And I feel like he was on the bus here, though. I think I don't know, he might be here. Like, I was hearing conversation, like maybe the trade happened, but he might be here. I'm not sure.
We'll see here.
But
anyway.
Defensively, Kitchener has been, they've been solid as well. I mean,
looks like he's in the lineup.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I heard that he was here on the bus. So
he's a ton of points on the season. Dangerous weapon to look out for. This is just a well-oiled team. They play hard. Have a good system. This coach he's amazing. He's I think the first European head coach in the OHL.
Okay.
And he's coaching for Team Finland, I believe, at the World Juniors. If I'm not mistaken, anyway.
All right. But they're known for a strong defense. I mean, they've shown it in the points of defense, and this is not going to be a. You don't want to go in thinking any of them are easy tasks, but some are easier than others. This will not be one of those nights.
No, it's definitely not going to be. They're going to be hard every every period, all 60 minutes. Got to watch out for that third period. It's a staple in our game. So
Yeah, right.
come out hard and slowly let off the gas pedal. Let's not do that tonight. And I hope they can push this team to their limits.
Yeah. Let's. I want to come back to those periods in just a moment, but let's get into the lineups that I think are. We've got.
We've got Honey.
Now we got Honey in there. Everybody wants a piece, right? Everybody wants to get in on the action.
They're the best.
Always blowing kisses, giving hugs, but they're fun to watch with the kids, eh?
Yeah, they're the best.
And they get all over, like they get upstairs in the suites and everything, and they're getting their steps in when they're here.
Sometimes these kids, they get a little short of attention span. You gotta have something to keep them interested.
That's right.
They do it.
That's right. The lineup is Van Volsen, Diorio, and Manza. I think that's a pretty obvious choice for anybody.
Yeah, it's a lot of speed, a lot of great weapons on that line. Good shot from all of them, really. So expecting some goals. I hope they can put them in early and just not. I don't want to put them in early and coast, but get them in and get that weight off your shoulders and ease into the game.
It's always that good reason for either team to be the first to the board. I think everybody's always trying to be that one to be first to the board because it's that first goal, Connor, really sets the tone. There's a couple other things to do, but that first goal really sets the tone for how the game goes.
In any game, from beer league to professional, it's so deflating to be on the bench and ready to go, and then it's tough. It is. It's underrated, I think, or maybe it's perfectly rated. People talk about it a lot, but that's tough to let in the first goal. No one wants to do it.
Let's talk about one of the hardest topics, which is the referees. Last game we saw here with Guelph, right? We saw quite a bit of, we saw some fighting and some pushing and shoving and aggression. Even at the last 2 minutes of that third period, there was still a lot going on.
Right,
and even after the game was over, there was still the pushing and shoving going on down here before they got to celebrate and there was 8 seconds left on the clock and they let it run out. They didn't even make them, they didn't even make them drop a pucker. They were just like, run the clock.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised to see that at all. It was getting pretty chippy, and you're going to do that, you're going to cause another brawl right after the whistle. So just get it done and over with.
And I know you like that kind of hockey.
I do, yeah, but there's a limit, right? The end of the game, it's over. In other leagues, you shake hands at the end of the game. This isn't one of them, but
it wasn't happening.
Not. It wasn't a pretty ending, let's say.
What do you think of Kitchener and Sarnia? Is there a mutual respect there?
I think so. I don't think there's much of a rivalry. We only see them a couple times, but they're a tough team, and I don't think there's going to be too much feistiness tonight. It's going to be a skilled game between both of them. Kind of a chess match.
Well, it's kind of critical for both teams here at this name positioning of the season, I guess you could say, right? But I think just a little bit more critical for the Sarnia Sting these last 3 games, especially against Guelph there. They had them on the Friday and then the Sunday. That was kind of a positioning win for the Sarnia Sting.
We're building on these wins right now. It's awesome. To get one more would put us technically in a playoff spot. So if you really want to make that last spot, even with, Fisher leaving and a couple pieces not underperforming, we can still make the playoffs. And it's not a pipe dream, We're still in it.
Yeah.
Just keep building on this momentum and see where you can go from there.
The Sarnia Sting ownership and staff, and they talked about Memorial Cup has been brought up in more than one way. It's been, can we have a Memorial Cup here in Sarnia? That's a goal, and then Memorial Cup also. I mean, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, and Kitchener was just in the bidding and lost to Guelph. There was a little bit of talks about riggedness and insider trading or whatever you want to call it.
I heard some of that.
Yeah, I don't know the truth to it, but it's unfortunate, and I'm sure Kitchener's pretty upset to lose that. So and we'd be nice to have one, of course.
Well, I'm sure there's. I don't know, honestly. I heard some rumblings around some of the guys that have been around this place for a lot longer than me, rumbling a little bit about it, but I don't pretend to understand. Now there's a guy, I want his suit right there.
That's a great suit.
I love the suit.
I love the jersey too.
Right?
The elf jersey.
That's awesome. I know him. No. Santa's not here
today. That's Jack Frost.
I know. Santa's not here today, but all right, well then moving on, of course, Challenger, Edwards and Pickle. Challenger's somebody who's started to make its presence known here with the Sarnia Sting.
Yeah, he struggled with his team before. He was a high pick, and I think we picked him up for a reason, like just to see how he could transform his game. And he's been pretty good. He had a great goal last game, and I think he had two, maybe a goal and an assist anyway.
Yep.
He's been all over the ice, so it's great to see. I like him. He's proving his worth and where he was picked in the draft. So
yeah.
Love to see more from him.
Speaking of top scorers, let's talk about the top jersey. $5,600 for a
absolutely incredible
Alexander Diorio.
You can buy a small car.
It was right. I was down there live streaming it on TikTok, actually.
He's a great auctioneer, by the way.
And Van Claveren, he's been doing it for years. Yeah, and he does that for the Sting every year for many, many years. But I was down there on the ice, and I think Beckham Edwards kind of thought maybe he was gonna. Hey, how you doing? I think maybe Beckham Edwards kind of thought he did pretty good too.
2,000, right?
Right, and he was kind of like, yeah, right. And I get the feeling, I didn't get a chance to ask, but I feel like there's a little bit of competition between the players on who can get the most for their jerseys.
Oh, I'm sure that was.
And Beckham Edwards was feeling pretty confident until, and it went quick. Like it started out at 200 and went to 1,000 just like in a second. They were like, 1,000. We're like, oh. 5,600, and you should have seen Diorio's face. Like you can watch it on my TikTok.
Yeah, he was flabbergasted.
And I've also got it on my Facebook, and you can share it over into, or I shared it into this Sting Nation group that's in there. It's 6,000 views now or something, but it was pretty cool to watch. Be right up front there and see his reaction, and then the gentleman and his family that came down. There's a Christmas present. There's a jersey you wanted.
Yeah, no, not for that price, but yep, it was. That's a beautiful jersey.
If you'd have bought that jersey for that price,
see you later.
You definitely would have been.
Life would have been over.
Moving into my house. For
I would have been moving into heaven, or somewhere else.
Right.
Maybe not heaven.
But it's really, that's something, a signature event for the Sarnia Sting, supporting the Inn of the Good Shepherd, of course.
Yeah, so good.
And then today is the toy drive. They're bringing in toys for kids in the community. And I've seen lots of people coming in with the toys. I mean, I'm a big kid and I still like toys.
Yeah, I see that with all your gadgets and
right?
doohickeys and drones. Yeah,
right.
I couldn't tell.
I know, right? If you're still looking for a Christmas gift, though, for somebody, a great stocking stuffer, the Blue Water Health Foundation Dream Home Lottery is here. And you can go online. I want to make sure I get it right. BWH Foundation, I believe. BWH. Oh, hey, how you doing? BWHFDreamHome.com. So you can, they're selling those up into February. So
how much are those tickets?
$100 maybe?
$100.
$50, $100.
It's always good to know.
The information right there.
Well, they can't read that.
Or you can just go over to them and ask the girls over here.
Less for me, more for them, for our viewers.
That's right. Just go online and find it, and you'll find out. There's different prizes they're doing. They got the Dream Home, of course, and they got a car, vehicle they're giving away, and there's a whole lot of stuff. Cash prizes. I mean,
it's all the bells and
whistles. There's no reason not to buy a ticket, and of course, supporting Blue Water Health Foundation. I think 'tis the season for people to be getting out. I think, I don't know if school might be out now, or is that maybe it's Friday.
Yeah.
Your last day of school or something.
My last day of work, so.
Oh, okay. But I'm seeing lots of kids running around here still too. So
on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. Well, Friday's the last day of school, so we stay up late on Wednesday.
Home by 9:30.
Home by 9:30. Yeah, good. Looking down on the bench though, you see the new coach in there, and you said, is there some things you've observed with him that just observing as a fan that stand out to you?
I think he's pretty vocal on the bench. I mean, I don't like to play the comparison game, but I think Allen was quiet a lot on the bench and maybe didn't say too much and didn't communicate with everyone as well. But it seems like anytime someone's getting off the ice, Matthew Turcotte is speaking to someone or a pat on the back for a shift or not a scolding, but maybe here could have done this differently.
Here's something to think about kind of deal.
I think it even makes it look like Mr. Baptista is a little more vocal as well. Kind of coaching throughout the whole game and very involved. So I like him. I like them a lot. It's good to see. 3 wins in a row. How can you complain?
Right. And Braden Guy in there, of course, too. Like, he moves around on that bench a lot, too.
I want to forget.
He's very involved on the bench, so to speak, right? And I mean, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes at practices we don't see for sure. But I know, I think I mentioned last time I had a chance to. There was a bunch of us were out for celebrating Christmas, and I had a few minutes to chat with Braden, and he's very grateful for the opportunity to be here, and he was excited to learn when he could be here, and I did talk to him about that age thing that you've mentioned before, that maybe makes it a little more relatable, and he was like, absolutely, that's part of being a part of this team, is that his age and his experience. He still remembers being the rookie.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago. He's still a pretty young guy, so yeah, it's so relatable, and you gotta kind of have the good cop, bad cop thing. Like,
I suppose
if Matthew's gonna be the one that says, "Hey, you shouldn't do that," then maybe Braden's like, "Hey, this is how you could have done that," or it's how it is. It's a dynamic.
Yeah,
I think you gotta find the balance.
Personalities, right? We all have different ways of looking at things. So
Stern cop, how about that?
Yeah. But I mean, you might talk to one player because you can relate more, and I talk to another one because you can relate. Yeah, this kind of thing. I think you talked about playoffs in there. I know some people have like, oh, well, they're not saying that it's too late. It's not too late to turn this around. Like, this team could still go. Like, they still have the opportunity anyway to go all the way to the end.
Like I said, you don't want to get putting the horse before the wagon, but it's in the possibility. We're only very few points out. Guelph has had their struggles with us beating them twice, so that was so important to hold them where they were in the standings. And it's a race now. All 3 of those teams are going to be gunning for that last playoff spot, and I think everyone wants to make it. No one wants to be the last 4 teams. So I think with a lot of this core crew being here last year and losing, they're going to be just that much more motivated to push towards the end and play every last game. You got to play every last game, right to the very last game of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they've transitioned really well with, like Lucas Fisher's gone down to the Sioux now, and a new coach, and just there's been a lot going on here, and that can really shake up momentum sometimes. And it seemed like momentum was shooken up, but in a positive way.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think everyone kind of knew that something had to happen. I'm sure the players knew it's frustrating to lose, and that's sometimes all you need is a change of scenery, change of faces, and kind of feel more comfortable where you are, and it's a new direction.
All right. Well, there you go. What do we know? We're just trying our best, right? No, there's a lot of good things still happening here with the Sarnia Sting, and that's great to see. All right, Facebook, TikTok, we're going to come over and say hi to you. We haven't been ignoring you. It's just hard to watch all the comments, so I hope they can hear us and everything.
Yes.
And Connor's going to handle that. And Facebook, come on over to TikTok, and you can join us and watch there. I'll be live the whole game, well, up till the end of the second period. And as always, of course, I will have a post-game press conference with who knows. But until then, Blue Water Health Foundation is going to join me for the first part of the end of the. Oh, there's Santa, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, here they are here.
See, I know him. That's that too.
I don't know if they were hired or they're.
No, they're just here. They're just fans.
Perfect.
Right? So.